came in yesterday looking all Sailor Moon and shit.
Welcome back, or welcome. Let me move that out of the way first, because as you guys can see, we got hit with the worst ice snowstorm possible. Miata is snowed in, not moving. I'm moving. Jordy has unfortunately left us. Don't worry, not for good, not for good. He'll be back next week, but he will not be in the next two videos, aka this one and the next one. But it's okay, because I'm here. This is my channel after all. And today I'm here to talk about the history of the jelly bean and total cost breakdown. If you guys don't know, I first got this car back in 2020, pre-COVID. I bought it as a part out, so obviously it needed a lot of parts and repair, lots of rust repair. But I'm gonna completely skip over that in the price breakdown because for you, that might not be relevant. If you'd like me to get more in depth into that, let me know in the comments and I'll do another video on that. But for now, back to the history. I hope you guys know I love you guys very much to be doing this in 19-degree weather. It took me a while to get on the road. I want to say the entire summer, because when you work a regular 9 to 5 as a BMW service cashier, you do not make that much money. So I was living on a prayer with this thing, but we managed to get her on the road. And as soon as I learned stick and got her on the road, I got into my first accident. I was actually on my way to the infamous H2O, the last year of it, and I crashed my car even before I got there. Not gonna get too much into the accident, but basically I needed a new hood, I needed a new fender, I needed a new headlight cover. Decided not to get her painted, so it was the Harley Quinn Miata for a while, even though I already had a blue trunk. After I got it back, I drove it around as is for a little bit, then I got my kit installed, then I got my first ever paint job. I got really in that situation. They crashed my car not once, but twice. It's alright. It's alright. I got over it. I made jokes about it. My car came back to me single stage painted. It's fine. As soon as I got it back from paint, that's when I started my YouTube channel. So if you've been here since then, thank you. If you want to know more in depths on the journey, look at the playlist. I recorded everything from then, so you don't need to hear it from me. But I figured I'd start from the very beginning, you know? Now let's get into the total cost breakdown. Because I know some of you are wondering. Let me get my clipboard. I want to see more official. I got the Miata pre-COVID prices. I only got it for $1,000, but nowadays they go for 3 to 5 grand. Sorry to you guys. That's the only really thing that's going to be pricey in this, is the car itself. Now, if you want to be a cool kid and don't want to keep the stock body, you can get a body kit. Right now, I have a KVD body kit on my car, which cost me about $880. It's on sale. Cop one now. By the way, everything I'm mentioning right now, I'm not sponsored. Following up on the cool kids, get yourself some wheels. I got lucky again with Kruger. I got them before their shipping rates skyrocketed. If you ever want to know the name of them, they're called Hokuto Racing Thunders by Enki. Enkai? I cheaped out on my coilovers. Don't be like me, but be like me if you want to cheap out on them. Lifetime warranty on Raceland Ultimos. I got them for about $500. Now, if you want a little bit of camber, some angle, that's where things get a little pricey. My whole entire camber arm kit around the car cost me about $750. But thankfully, the angle kit was only about $150. Plus the tie rods that come with it. I will link all the websites to the products I'm talking about in the description, so check it out. Welcome to the interior portion of this part. I'll start off by saying I have a lot of tiny details within the interior of my car, and like the part out comment, I'm not gonna get too in depth with that. If you'd like to know, I'd be more than happy to include that in the video with the other stuff if you'd like to see that too. But for now, we're gonna focus on the main things you would need if you were to drift your Miata. And I'm no expert. I'm gonna state that now because I'm definitely not. I just am beginning, but this is what I was told the direction to go. So I would like to share what I was taught with you guys. First and foremost, your bucket seat. I made the mistake of having a reclinable energy seat, which my passenger is sitting in right now. I got that for about $100. I believe they go for about $300 though online. Still pretty cheap. From experience from being in other people's cars and sliding in the cul-de-sac myself, you don't want to be sliding around. So this Corbeau seat was about the same price as the Energy, just like $30 more. I fortunately got it for free from Jordy because he got a Sparko, so I got myself a nice little upgrade. Next up is a roll bar. As you guys seen from my previous videos, this was custom made from the one we pulled from the red Miata, but you can find one online for about $500, $600. Next, that brings us to our harnesses. Now, depending what route you want to go with the harnesses, different brands, I went with the Race Quip brand. You cannot tell because I spray painted the badge black, and so it's some cutesy flowers. But it's Race Quip. I got it for about $150. It's a 4-point. They just latch on. I'm not gonna demonstrate. I'm sorry. They're really cold. Next, not needed, but definitely an upgrade, your quick release and wheel setup. They make a bunch of different wheels, but I have a Thrash wheel that goes for about $300, $400. The quick release I got is a little heart that I got from NRG/Prisma, which was almost $200. The fire extinguisher my brother got for me for Christmas as a joke because of the trunk fire. But I want to say it was about like $100. It wasn't too much. What you also need though is a kite quencher. For only $35 USD, this beauty could be yours. Last week to get one, buy one now. Boom, 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 boom. Welcome to the engine bay. Now, if you went down the rabbit hole of my channel, down the playlist while watching this video, which I highly doubt, I did a rebuild on my 1.8 and then it blew up, so then I had to swap it. So this is a 1.6 and a 1.8 chassis. If you'd like to know how we did that, like I said, go check out the playlist. This is a 1.6. Nothing done to it. As you guys can see, I got the engine bay painted with some flowers, but the only upgrades really are the coil rad with the fans, Mishimoto, my cold air intake from eBay. Got my Malibu catch can right there. You guys want to take a drink? Be my guest? Imagine. Unfortunately, I got to retire it though. Got to get an actual reservoir in there. But I plan on painting an actual Malibu can on there to make it look like it's one. So that should be fun. But let's get to the pricing. In my first accident, I lost my hood prop and I definitely forgot to grab my umbrella from inside the car. So here we are. When getting a new car, quotations on new car again, you're always gonna have to replace fluids. Oh, hi! Hey! I didn't even know you're here! Always replace fluids. Whether someone's told you they're good, always make sure. That includes oil, coolant, power steering, brake fluid, coolant. If I forgot something, that too. And let's just round that up for about like $200. My cold air intake from eBay cost me about $200 too. The coil rad was $350, and then the Mishimoto fans were about $220-ish. Also got an upgraded clutch, which was $120. Not really upgraded too much, just upgraded from OEM. But if you want to go the swap route, I'm not too sure how much any other engine would cost, but a 1.8 ranges around $2,000, where a 1.6 ranges around $1,000. 1.6 is definitely the cheapest way to go. Austin, very important question for you.
I don't believe it. What's up?
How much do you think I spent on my car?
Oh, so we're doing this on you?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've thought about this before. After we did with the A6, I thought about it like with the GTO and everything. And the car's like very simple. Literally just has wheels and coils and like exhaust stuff on it. And I'm still so heavy into that car. And so I'm trying to think of the stages that you bought your... I don't know the history of how you bought it and everything.
I'll give you a quick rundown then.
All right, I'm gonna say that you're 24,000 into it.
Oh, that's crazy. I'm about like 12K into my car right now.
12,000.
What are you filming? Build breakdown?
Yeah.
You know what sucks about like the projects you've had for a long time? Those amounts always suck because you always end up having way more in it than you would want to know.
Than you would ever think you would.
Yeah, because you do a lot of back and forth mods, you do a lot of learning, you do a lot of maintenance, and you calculate it like that. And everyone's long-term project, even though they feel like they haven't gotten anywhere with it, always is a high amount. You're paying for the experience, not the outcome. You paid for the experience of having the car for 5 years, whatever.
I mean, pretty great experience.
That's what I'm saying, but like...
I say 12K over the course of 5 years isn't too bad.
That's not too bad. Given that
that's not bad.
There's been 3 different engines in that car. Now we gotta turbo it. Buy some t-shirts so we could turbo Kai's Miata, please.
You heard the man.
I really want to go. It's going to a good cause. You're feeding hungry, turboless children.
That concludes our video for today. As you guys know, Miata is always the answer. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time when it hopefully isn't too cold. Bye.